Before we roll out the awards, can I get Rishabh Pant for a chat over? Rishabh, I'll get you to be there. Commiserations once again, a disappointing test match, a disappointing test series. Your immediate thoughts on it?
No, definitely it's a little disappointing, but as a team we need to get better, and you got to give credit to the opposition that they played better cricket than us, because in series like this, which has already been tough, if you dwell too much, you got to take the learning and stick as a team.
And what do you think those learnings are? Because looks like South Africa came in with a plan and they've dominated India in every aspect of the game.
No, definitely they dominated the series, but at the same time, you can't take cricket for granted, We are playing at home, but at the same time, we need to be clear with our mindset. And there were moments in the game where we were up on the game, but we didn't capitalize it as a team. But, in future, we're going to get better, learn from it, and get better from it.
Sometimes it's a bitter pill to swallow, especially at home, because every team comes to the subcontinent, especially to India, and think that it is the final frontier. For South Africa to have bossed India, that must be disappointing for you and for the entire team.
No, definitely they played better cricket. But at the same time, in cricket you can't take anything for granted. You can play at home or away, but at the same time, cricket demands that determination and that extra. And there are moments in the game where you need to capitalize it as a team, as a batting unit. But as a team, we didn't capitalize on those enough for a longer period of time, and that cost us the whole series.
Rishabh, what do you think are the positives that you will take away from this test series?
I think the positive will be like focusing in our own plan, and we need to be better with that. That's the only thing we're going to take from it.
Tough luck on the series. Good luck for anything that comes in the future. Thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah, Rishabh Pant, the captain of the Indian team. Now on to the awards. The first up is the Apollo Tyres Go the Distance Award. The winner will get a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Mr. Danish Raza. And this award goes to Tony De Zorzi for hitting a huge six that cleared an impressive 102 meters. Next up, may I request Miss Yanki Taki to present the SBI Life Apne Liye Apnon Ke Liye Award. This winner too gets a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented to Senuran Muthusamy for an all-round performance on the field. He's made an 100 and picked up a wicket. And the next award is the Campa Great Striker of the Match Award. This winner too will get a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Mr. Uday Raj Agarwal. And this award goes to Tristan Stubbs for some outstanding drives on the field. A super knock of 94, he hit 13 fours. Now, the next award is the Attenberg Smart Saver of the Match Award. The winner will get a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Mr. Swapnil Kandalkar. And this award goes to a record-breaking Aiden Markram for an overall fielding brilliance, 9 catches, which happens to be a world record in test matches. The next award is the IDFC First Bank Player of the Match Award. He'll receive a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Dr. Prashant Shinde, and it is Marco Jansen. 94 with the bat, 6 wickets in the first innings, and then 1 in the second, and 2 outstanding catches. And in fact, the last one was an absolute blinder to finish the test match. Marco, really well done. We spoke to you after you had scored those runs. How does it feel to be on the winning side and to be somebody who's contributed immensely to this game?
Yeah, obviously, if you win any test match, it's a nice feeling. And winning a test match and a test series in India is also very special. Very well done to all the guys. Everyone put their hands up in critical situations. And yeah, it's just everyone put their hands up when we needed them. And yeah, proper team performance.
What would you say the chat was coming into the second innings, given the number of runs you had in your kitty, especially for you as well, the way you bowled in the first innings? Were there more expectations coming into the second innings?
we just spoke about doing the simple things very well, and then just assessing the wicket and try and figure out plans, and if we needed to change things, we need to change things. If not, then stick to what works.
And just coming back to your own batting as well, it was not the greatest of innings in the first match, but something you changed in the second test match which has worked wonders for you.
Yeah, I just give all the credit to Shooks. No, Shooks basically just told me to go out and play my game, just be free up a little bit. The first test I was a bit tense, and yeah, I just went out there and tried to express myself.
I thought you were going to give that credit to Dale Steyn. Apparently he gave you some batting tips. Yeah, just coming back to this team performance for you all, what does it mean? You World Test champions, obviously had a great run in Pakistan, and now to come and win in India, what does it mean for you and what does it mean for the side?
Yeah, for me it just means everyone is working very hard. We're all working hard in our prep. We know what we're doing. We know what we need to go out and perform as a team and in an individual capacity. So, yeah, we always try and look to improve. We always see where we can get better and all those fancy stuff. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, when we're on the field, we just play for each other and we just give our best.
It's very difficult looking at a towering Marco Jansen, but thanks for the time and thanks for really doing well in this game.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, our IDFC First Bank Player of the Match award, that was Marco Jansen. Now, IDFC First Bank Player of the Series. And no surprises here. For his 17 wickets and an outstanding bowling performance, it is Simon Harmer who will receive a prize money of rupees 2.5 lakhs along with the trophy from Dr. Prashant Shinde. It's a lovely habit, isn't it? To get a player of the match, player of the series, and just to bowl well in India must be a superb feeling, Simon.
Yeah, like I said in the last test match, it's been a long road. 10 years later, back here, completely different feeling. So I'm going to leave with a lot more fonder memories than I did the last time. But I think as a whole, as a team, for us to leave here 2-0, that was always the goal. And for us to get over the line against a very good Indian team, I think was a hell of an effort.
You spun a web in both the games, and we spoke this morning. You were still sort of doubtful about how things would go, but it seemed pretty fine for you from the get-go.
Yeah, I was just watching our second innings when the Indian boys bowled. It seemed after 40 overs, the ball got a bit softer. It wasn't happening as quickly. But I think with the deterioration in the pitch, foot marks, there was always enough. The odd ball, the ball that Rishabh got, I think, if you look at that. So yeah, very happy. Nice to contribute. Nice to get wickets, and nice to finally get a fifer in India.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that was something which we spoke about in the last game as well. You were getting very, very close. So many 4-wicket hauls, and finally to break the floodgates must feel special for you.
Yeah, I think in the second innings we knew that they were going to bat for their lives today. And they put up a hell of a fight, but we knew that if we stayed in the game long enough, put enough balls in the right area, that things would happen for us. Some sharp catches had slipped from Aiden, and a couple from Marco as well, which go a long way. So, yeah, very happy with the performance and looking forward to celebrating the win.
We've named the other end as the Simon Harmer end. Why did you switch to this one?
Yeah, I think probably when I was bowling from that end, it felt like it was a left-hander's wicket, like the best part of the wicket was stump to stump. But coming from this end, Temba just came to me and said, why don't we give it a go? And yeah, things started to happen to the lefties, started to spin from straight with the older ball. So great decision from him, and yeah, happy to get the wickets.
Yeah, wonderful series for you, but where does Simon Harmer go from here? Because when you go back home, you are possibly the second choice spinner because Keshav Maharaj is the lead spinner. How do you handle that when you go back home?
Yeah, look, Keshav's record speaks for itself. He's an incredible bowler, and he deserves to be the #1 spinner. I'm very happy playing the supporting role, and if the opportunity presents itself for me to play, I try and take it with both hands. But at the end of the day, I just need to make sure that I'm getting better. I don't think my batting was very good. Jasper had my number this series, so a few things to work on there. Keep trying to evolve, keep trying to get better. But yeah, another county season at Essex, a few games back home for the Titans. and then we don't play Test cricket until September, October next year. So back to the drawing board and make sure that if I'm in the squad, that we put our best foot forward and I'm ready for the challenge.
Simon, really well bowled. Thanks for bowling so well in India and also entertaining everyone with all that you have done. Thanks a lot for it and really enjoyed.
Thank you so much.
Simon Harmer, our IDFC First Bank Player of the Series. Finally, time to have a chat with the captain of South Africa, Temba Bavuma. Temba, you can give us a big smile. I know you're not a man of big emotions. Give us a big smile. You've just won a series win for South Africa after 25 years. 2000, Sean Pollock is here. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's massive. I think for me personally, I've been out the game for a couple of months, obviously through injury, and I guess being at home, these are the type of things that we're working towards, dreaming of. It's not every day where you get to think that you can come to India and walk away with a 2-0 series win. I think what makes it sweeter as well for some of us within the group is the fact that we've been on the other side of the result. We've had dark days, and we know how tough it can be. But yeah, I think for this group of gentlemen, again, another incredible achievement. And I think it probably answers some questions that were posed to us as a group.
Yeah, and since you mentioned about this group and how well it's gone, WTC champions, which we spoke about in the last presentation, just the way you've played and adapted to different conditions, different pitches, what is it that your team and you and Shukri are doing well compared to the others?
Yeah, I think there's a big shift in our mindset in terms of what we want to do when we're out there on the field of play. We want to play what is in front of us and adapt accordingly. I think our preparation is something that we've really upped. I think guys go out there quite clear on their roles and then what we're trying to do. Then I think from a unit point of view, which I think is probably the biggest thing, is guys wanting to contribute. You know, there's a strong sense in each other that anyone on their day can do it for the team. Even the guys who come off from the bench, Mutasami, guys, they come in and they're ready to make match-winning plays. So, look, I think as a team we're in a good space. I think that the way we've performed there is obviously going to grow our confidence even more. Yeah.
All that you've built, does it also come from a strong sense of transparency and clarity and communication between the group?
I think that's a big thing, right? In any team, I guess even in an organization, everyone wants to know where they stand. Everyone wants to know what is expected of them. I think that also the other stuff is the fact that guys want to be the man for the team. So, you know, as a captain, sometimes it's very hard to take the ball out of the bowler's hands. Everyone wants to continue bowling, and you see it with the batting as well, is that, you know, everyone is contributing. We don't have the guys who go on and score big 150s and all, but we'll have 4 or 5 different guys who are going on to score 60 and 70. So, I mean, I can go on forever about the team, but I feel like the team is in a good space.
Yeah, and also a few words on your spin twins, if I can call a spin trio as well, because Sinuran got 11 for didn't get to bowl after that in Pakistan, but he did contribute with a wicket. But just the way Simon Harmer and Keshav Maharaj are going, any team which has done well in India, they seem to have really good spinners, and these two are perfectly suited for that.
Yeah, I mean, on Simon, I mean, he has the experience of having played here in India, lost in 2015. And I think, I mean, as a spinner, as a player, he's got the wealth of experience. He complements Keshav quite well. A little bit on the taller side, a bit more guile with the ball. I think for me, what I appreciate is the competitiveness between the two. They are the two guys that have struggled to take the ball out of their hands. And look, Simon, he was the man for us in this series. We're so used to Kesh being that guy. So yeah, I think we're in a good space from a bowling point of view, and I think, you know, a guy like Simon, I mean Kesh as well on these days, them stepping up, having lost a guy like KG who's a big player for us, again speaks about, you know, the need for the guys to want to do it for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you mention KG, sometimes you tend to forget that he's been the lead bowler, and you've done so well in spite of him. Really well done on the series. Really well done on everything that you've achieved so far. Good luck for the rest going. Now it's time for you to go and collect the IDFC First Bank Trophy from Mr. Devjit Saikia.
Thank you.
Really well done, Temba.
Yeah, brilliant performance by the World Test Champions. his team, and there we go.